Good morning. For this assignment, you'll be working on rational and irrational numbers. So instead of doing example problems, I'm just going to go over uh, the, uh, the notes. Again, these are posted so you can review these, but just an overview, right? Rational numbers can be expressed as a ratio or fraction of integers, and irrational numbers cannot. Another way to think of it is if it has one of the irrational numbers, it's irrational. If you don't see an irrational number in your answer, then it's rational. So you look for pi or square root or something like that. Without those, then you can assume it's rational. Right? Two rational numbers, their product or sum is always rational. So if you want to make sure to have a rational answer, use two rational numbers. If you want to make sure to have an irrational sum or product, use one rational number and one irrational number, so one of each. Then if both numbers are irrational, it depends again on the numbers, okay? So, and that's about it, just to go back to the assignment, each one is asking, if I multiply this number by pi, will the answer be rational or irrational? So remember, pi is an irrational number, so just think about the rules and check your answers here. On this one, you pick from the numbers up here, there's 5 numbers. Pick 2 of them that make this combination, right? 2 numbers that if you multiply them, it's rational, and if you add them, they're irrational. So pick 2 numbers with those properties, and then it has all the combinations. So you can reuse numbers. You can even use the same number twice if that would give you a correct answer. But just for each one, try to figure out the correct numbers to go here. It might be a bit challenging, so if you need extra help, please attend tutoring or ask questions during the week. But basically, just think, right, when you add or multiply, you get different answers. So I could show one example. Actually, I said I wasn't going to show an example, but I guess I should show at least one. No, I can, you know what, I can do this page. Or this just one problem here. Okay, so 2 numbers that multiply to get a rational number and add to get an irrational number. So I look at these all have square roots, right? Well, which 2 multiply to get a rational number? Well, we have square root of 5 here and 120, square root of 125. Well, if we multiply those together, what do we get? You get square root of 5 times square root of 125 equals square root of 625, which is 25. That's a rational number. But if we add them, 5 plus 125, well, we can't really combine them. I mean, we could factor out 5 and then, but you'd still have the same problem. You can actually make this square root of 5 plus 5 root 5, right? And then you could say that's 6 root 5. But again, it still has this square root of 5. So this is an irrational number. So when you multiply them, it's rational. When you add them, it's irrational. So we could make those our 2 numbers, square root of 5, square root of 125. All right? So that's sort of what we're doing here. We want them both to be irrational. We could use 2 numbers like square root of 2 and square root of 5, right? Those, you multiply them, you get square root of 10. Square root of 10 is irrational. You add them, you just get, you can't simplify it, so it's still irrational, okay? So I guess that's similar to what we're doing here over on this page, right? So that's similar. How do I clear? Oh. So that's similar. You pick 2 numbers and figure which numbers make a combination like this. And yeah, that's more or less the assignment. All right, so do your best. Even if it's a little challenging, just do your best with it. Again, you can attend tutoring, review the notes. As always, you can ask questions about it. Again, on the notes, just it says, is the answer irrational or rational? And again, I use those properties up here, right? These properties here. And I just multiply or add them and see what I get for my answer. All right, very good. So again, just do your best with that, and I will ask if you have any questions, and I will talk to you next time. All right, have a good rest of your day.